Hey guys, welcome to Sugar and Shit Pod. This is Kay.
This is Ty.
And we are here today with
Jessica Walker from Baddie Glow Skincare
Cosmetics. Well, she's about to turn into cosmetics line. I'm throwing it in the atmosphere.
I wanted to talk about like the current affairs of the U.S. Of course, Black Lives Matter is on the forefront again. I also, because since Corona started, you've been pivoting your business and you've been doing it really good. So like, okay. So as a business owner myself, I know USPS been on some BS with the packages. Yeah. So how did you come up with the idea? It's like, all right, like, it's not working out. I can't deal with these customers in my inbox. Like, what was your thought process on like hiring people to like deliver in the New York City, Metro, New Jersey area and all that good stuff?
Girl, I was just so like tired of like, cause if you know you're Baddie, so you know like I'm here to please you. Like, yo, just my turmeric face mask spoiled. Like I'm like I got you. I'm gonna send out another. Girl, I was just like you know, Rover, stop. Of like, cause if you know, Cartier, hold on, like Cartier, can you come get Rover? Like, yo, just my turmeric face mask spoiled. Like I'm like I got you. He's acting crazy. Sorry.
Rover the dog.
So I was just like, you know what? I'm so tired of. I don't want no one complaining or talking bad about my business because I actually had an incident where Baddie didn't understand. I was like, well, listen, I shipped out. This is the whole thing. I shipped out over 150 orders, right? In the month of between April and May. Well, not April, May. Between March and April. And a lot of those packages before it actually hit where everything was closed, a lot of those orders were not being scanned and they were not being delivered, or they were saying delivered, or they were being delivered, they were being broken, they were being damaged. There was a lot of claims, a lot of different things going on. And I had this baddie who was just like, I'm going to come get my stuff. I was like, well, I don't have everybody over my house.
Yeah.
So we're in the pandemic. I don't need no one over my house. And she was just like, well, I'll just come outside. I was like, you have to have your face mask, gloves on. Like, I have a child. I don't play with my kid. I can't have people coming in and out my doors. Like, I don't want to know where I live at like that. Like, I can't. I let her come. And from there, I was like, this would be the last time. If you want to come, you have to do a scheduled appointment because everything else that I have to do then stops.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I need help. I never thought I needed help before. I always just had my paper envelopes, always did it. And then right there, and then I had prayed because I was going crazy. I was like, oh my God, like, now I gotta redo all these products.
Yeah. And I know it's not cheap.
All those shipping labels from the company that I had couldn't be refunded. So I had to redo over 100-something orders.
That's wild.
I'm gonna cut this in half. All of the out of staters, I'm gonna have to buy a postage. I'm gonna have to redo their order. I'm gonna send out an email letting everybody know what's going on. And then I said, you know what? Everybody that's in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, New Jersey, Staten Island, they getting their stuff here delivered because that will cut down now that money I have to reproduce in order to ship it. And then to not guarantee, and it's so close to home, not to guarantee that to be good doesn't make sense.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna see who's really riding the dime with me. This is when you know who's really there for you.
Yeah.
I called my best friend. I need your car. No problem, just come get it whenever you want. I don't ask somebody for anything. So everybody's like, you really need me? Yes, I need you now. So she lent me her car. Then I have another friend, my other friend that I have. These are like all of my best friends. My other friend, she has a car. She's like, okay, we can do some stuff certain days. I'm paying everybody. People who lend me their cars, people who lend up their car. Like, I was just like, everybody's getting paid. Like, I have to get it out. Then I have my boyfriend. He bought a motorbike to go for my delivery.
Like, deep, deep. Did he get a little basket in the front?
He sure enough did. He got it right in the back.
Go boyfriend.
Nah, so this is good. So if you guys know anything about me, you know that I came from I was in a domestic violence relationship. I won't say it was more so physical, it was more so verbal. And verbally being abusive and being abused it's worse for me.
I say that too.
Yeah.
That shit hurts.
Yeah.
I've been there for 10 years. I won't badmouth the person, but I have a child from this person, you know. But I'm now realizing that if somebody wants to be with you, they're going to try their hardest to make sure that everything that you need done will be done, period. At all costs, all costs. Like, I never had somebody who helped me. I never had somebody who cleaned for me. I never had somebody say, yo, you need your foot rub, you need your back rub. I never had somebody say, yo, I'm going to do this deliveries for you. Go
I never had that either. Where you find somebody that gives back rubs and foot rubs?
Listen.
I want the foot rub.
Okay? So, it's been such a great investment in having people who help at the end of the day. That to answer your question.
You have to know your tribe.
Yes, I had to do it. And I'm very frugal. I like to save money. You always hear me talk about saving and financial freedom and all this stuff. It took a lot out of me to say, all right, I'm going to have to pay this person $100 to do delivery to New Jersey.
But you know what I've learned in business? At sometimes, because we want to do it all by ourselves because we want to save all that money and keep that money. But sometimes you got to pay for a peace of mind.
You do.
Because when you get that help and you just see how much that alleviates off of your plate, you like, sometimes you beat yourself like, damn, I should have been did this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's something I think I'm going to keep on doing. I think in the Brooklyn, the tri-state area, I think I'm going to keep that up. And I feel so good because I know right now, especially with the pandemic, a lot of people aren't making money. So it feels so good that I'm able to help in a way without even somebody asking me. It's like, you're helping me, I got you. I'm gonna make sure you have a mask. I'm gonna make sure you have wipes. I'm gonna make sure you have Lysol. I'm gonna make sure you have exclusive shit that nobody else got. I'm gonna make sure they're good. I'm gonna make sure everybody knows that they can't come running up on you without having their security. Like, these are my staff.
Right. That's good.
Right. So it feels good. So that's how.
Look at that, creating something new in the whole pandemic. You just like elevated your business and how you do things, and it wasn't,
and created extra income for other people, whether it's big or big or small.
Right.
So I know that's a good thing too, because a lot of times the people around us be going through things and we don't even know. So the fact that your friend may not have said it, but probably she had needed that extra $100, and when you came to her with the idea, it was like a little blessing. Like, damn,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? So that's good. So tell everybody, how did you start Baddie Glow? Because I would say this, my sister put me onto Baddie Glow, and I be having her put in most of the orders because I'd be like, this oil smells so good, girl. I be putting that oil on, girl.
First of all, I think it's like the strawberry body oil.
That one.
The strawberry body oil, I bought it. I think it was like my second purchase with you. I had bought like a ton of stuff, and my cousin came from North Carolina and visited. In the weekend, it was gone. They was putting it like on their neck, between their thighs, and I was like,
because especially between the thighs, oil lit for grown folks. Now you hear me? Shoot, smelling good.
I was like, I'm gonna need y'all to buy my oil back.
Right.
It's really good.
Still running, so you can get more than one for a really good price. I like to have it like that. A lot of people are like, since I've been in business for 4 years now. Give me 1 second. This dog anytime he see me doing live, he wants more out of me. If you hold him, he wants me to show him off. I probably have to give him a treat or something.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah, while he's calm a little bit, because see, I'm not paying no mind. So, what was I saying now?
You said you were in business for 4 years. So when I met you, you've been in business for 2 years already. By the time we went, okay.
Yeah. So for the 4 years, so basically how Baddie Glow came about was I did not know my purpose. I was working with NYPD. I was literally like just going through life, kind of just trying to figure it all out. Just had my son. I was like, I want a stable job. I ended up getting a job so fast. I didn't even get a chance to really figure out if that's really something I want. I just took tests just to take tests. And I got it and I was like, okay, cool. This is not really what I want to do, but whatever. Like, I hate a job that you got to put a hat on. I hate a job that you got to put on uniform. I hate a job that's like that, but I took it because I was like, all right, I'm going to have a 401k.
The benefits.
I'm going to have stability, and my son, and the perks of it, you go back to school, you can do different things. And who don't want to just have, like, that, the ingredients. She would come to us, we would have a good old time, and she'll come every night, and literally I have a book that was by my bed, and I'll be writing things down. I've always got like sticky notepads, and I'll put them inside my thing and staple it and put it inside my book. And I started just trying it out. I took off of work for 3 months because I was already thinking I didn't want to go back.
Mm-hmm.
And you accumulate time. So I had a vacation that was so long. It was like literally I would go to work for a few days and come back out, and I could go back and play around with time. I had just moved, so I wanted to like really love on my home and appreciate it. And after that, it's like I literally was guided towards everything that is now Baddie Glow. Like I give all of the glory to her, all of it to God, because without him, without her coming to me being obedient, really, I wouldn't be this far. Like this, I don't have no explanation on how Baddie Glow came about other than being obedient and like really going for exactly what she told me to do. And it's kind of like I was floating. I always tell people like I was floating. I had out of body experiences and I was just led. And I know that this is what I'm supposed to do. Definitely. So
that's dope.
I don't know. Everybody's story is so different. Sometimes, you meet people like, how do you start your business? I'm like, girl, you might want to sit down because I might scare you. I'm very spiritual, so I do readings sometimes for people, and I don't want to, but it's my spiritual talk, spiritual talk to them.
Yeah.
And then oh my God, I wish I had that. I'm like, girl, it was scary some nights because you'll see your grandmother, my grandmother would bring people to me as well. And it was just nuts. Like, literally, with her coming, she was bringing this woman, not knowing that I never met my aunt. God rest her soul, my Aunt Ruth. And that was my father's best friend. Never met her, never seen no pictures of her, never seen anything. And I literally told my dad exactly what she looked like, who she was, and everything. My father was just like in such disbelief. Like they already knew I was spiritual since a child, but they were just like, nah, this is
Did
crazy.
she die before you were born?
No one knew because she was a missing person for years. She was a celebrity out in Hollywood, and no one found her. Like, it was back when, drug use, this, that, this. She had a big old mansion out in L.A., all of that, and he just couldn't find her. Come to find out, like, after all these dreams, her coming with my grandmother. She was bringing different people. Anyway, I told him exactly what she looked like, and then later on, we found out that she was pronounced dead at a certain time, and just nobody ever saw her up. She was missing. They found her body after all of these dreams I was having.
Damn.
No one knew who she was.
Damn,
it was over
that's
40
crazy.
years. She was just out in the street, maybe homeless.
Yeah.
So for 40 years she was dead and no one knew she was dead.
No one knew where she was. No one knew anything about her. My father looked for her, searched for her. He just didn't go to LA to go search for her, but they thought that maybe she was a drug user,
Yeah.
She had a lot of money, so maybe she's a drug user, maybe she's out in the street, she's not being accounted for. Like, in the midst of my grandmother coming to me, she's my angel, she always comes, but now it's different. She was coming to me with this woman. I was just like, yo, who is this lady she's with? She looks like she could be my family. Like, she looked like me.
Damn.
That's
and I always say, like, I know for me, those, like, I don't know about everybody else, but I know for me, I don't always remember my dreams. But dreams that I do remember, those are important things that I feel like I have to go back and reevaluate every detail because, like, there's a reason why, like, this is the only thing that you're remembering right now in this moment.
Exactly.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, like, your dreams was a blessing to you because it directed you towards your purpose, but also helped your father as well.
Right. And to have closure as well because he was so distraught, like, over it, and he just wanted to know that she was good.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, she's good. She looks fine to me,
Yeah.
She looks fine to me. I always been that kid that since I was young, always been the scary type. Like, people, like, I would walk up to people and tell them about themselves or... Like, I would know what spirits are around. I'm very spiritual. Like, I literally have holy water. I have my sage. I'm very religious. I don't play. Nobody, nothing negative will step in my zone without getting trampled on. Like, I'm so strong with that. I don't play around. So
let's talk about spirituality and religion. Because, we in 2020 and our generation... Some of them identify as more spiritual than religious. How do you, like, Is there one that you prefer than the other, or is like 50-50? Like, did you grow up in a church? Like,
So I would say 50-50. So for me, I feel like, and because I'm very, like, my spirit don't take to everybody. I could go into church and be for me, I don't go to church as much because I have church in my heart. I have church in my home. I listen to spiritual music. I listen to music. Everybody else I'm not one of those people too. I'm very rebellious when it comes to stuff. I like to be neat. I don't like following trend. I feel like church for some people could be just a trend because you can go ahead and preach all you want, but you might not even know him.
true.
Like you didn't even get to build that relationship with him yet, you know? And I'm at home and I have that relationship where I talk to him every day. I talk to him sometimes while I'm walking and people probably think I'm on earbuds. You know?
Yeah.
That's how real it is. That's why I'm just like, you can't put those two together because not everybody is spiritual. And some people force the spirituality and they open up doors that they don't even know how to close.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the scary part because everything has a portal. So you bringing in stuff you think is positive. Some people they got saved. You don't even know they're supposed to open up their windows and open up their door and release their air. And you teaching, what you think you said, what you doing? What you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, I don't fight. I'm really led by my ancestors. I'm really led, and I'm obedient. And I talk sometimes. Sometimes people call me for FaceTime consultation, and I'm like, when I start, I'm like, I want to tell you something else. I just don't want you to be scared.
Don't be scared.
You know, I'm one of those. I have a few. Oh shit, you right on point too. I'm like, and I'm gonna leave it just there. You know?
Yeah.
I just want to let you know. So.
And I know that a lot of people are scared of spirituality more than they're scared of religion.
Huh?
There's a lot of people who are scared of spirituality more than they're scared of religion. Like a lot of people, like I've met people who, one of my clients one of my clients who's a friend of mine, she does readings and everything like that. She's really big on YouTube. But I remember when she first met me. Like, when she first met me and we had, like, I don't shake hands, I hug or whatever. We had hugged. And then, like, later on, because I met her in an event, later on, like, you know how, like, when events are done and people are, like, just kind of lingering around and they talking or whatever. And she was just like, hey, can we go out later during the week? And I'm like, sure, because, you know, I'm always open to meeting, you know, other people, whatever the case may be. And then when we had went out for lunch, she asked me, she was like, are you into spirituality? Do you believe in, like, you know, like the spiritual world and everything like that? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Whatever. So supposedly she had read me when she met me. And so she was just, you know, telling me all these things. And honestly, she didn't realize, like, she didn't scare me because I had been read, like, when I was younger. Now, that reading scared the shit out of me. So I had been read when I was younger. So when I met her, like, what she had to tell me wasn't scary. But I do know she said that she was hesitant to even say anything to me because a lot of people are not receptive of that word. Like, they think that if you can see spirits, feel spirits, send messages, that something is wrong or evil about you. But she and I, we were raised in the church. Like, our grandfather's SDA, our grandmother's Pentecostal. So we used to go to church, like, every day.
Too many days.
But, like, 2 days out the week. And so I know that in the church, like, I feel like the church is more dangerous, or religion is more dangerous than spirituality. And I tell people that all the time.
Right.
So for me, I go to church because I want to, but it's not something that I have to do to make myself feel better. Like, absolutely not. But yeah, a lot of people are more scared about the spiritual world than they are about the religion. And I think it should be the opposite because I feel like religion is a cult in a sense.
Right. It is. And I mean, some people would disagree with us, but I feel like a lot of things are, this is the same way, like, all right, cool. I think we're probably talking a different day about that, but.
That is a whole thing, like, you could, yeah, that's a whole thing.
I've seen a lot of stuff.
So let me ask you.
A lot of stuff, a whole other day.
Let me ask you something. With everything that's going on in 2020, Did you predict this or see this? I can't hear her.
I can never see for myself.
Damn, she breaking up.
I could never see for myself. That part. You can hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's delayed.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay. I can never see for myself, but I can. Yeah, I can hear you. I wish I could put this on my computer. Because the phones be acting so weird. I mean, now, right?
Yeah, we hear you.
It's like coming in and out.
All right.
It's breaking up again. Is it
So,
open?
as much as I would, I only see for myself every now and then, and it's like things I can't control. So, I wish I could have stopped it before it happened. I know I couldn't stop it. I'd just be there stuck like, what can I do? So,
Yeah. I just know
as it is.
I just know, like, I only ask that because I know that there are people that I, like, that I follow, that are into spirituality and everything that's happened in 2020. Like, I don't know if you follow, like, the Hood Healer, but even my friend that I was telling you about, her name is Minute with Mila, and these were people who, like, predict, like, they were saying things in 2019 and 2018 about 2020, and it was like, if you wasn't paying attention, you missed it. But everything that they had predicted that was going to happen has happened. Like, because my friend had told me to prepare for 2020, which I'm glad that I did, because at this point, the year is a shit show. Like, so that's why I was just asking, because I know some, I don't know about...
But it's such a big blessing.
You said what?
I said it's such a big blessing, though. I feel like this year is great. Not only because, not for business sake, but the sake of people are starting to really get to know themselves a little bit better. You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
They're getting to know themselves better. Spiritually, a lot of people are now starting to connect with God because they're calling on Him more. People are able to save. You're able to save a lot. You have a choice. Finally, I never used to sing the American anthem, Pledge Allegiance to the Flag, whatever. I never, even when I was a child, I was so rebellious. Like, I was very political. Like, I was into the politics. I don't want to do that. So my parents are immigrants, and I don't believe this is true. I'm from Guyana, so I never put my hand for no flag, and they always used to be mad at me. Just do the damn thing. No, I don't want to do it. I'm not
Right. I don't believe in it. Yeah.
And now I feel like it's so funny. Like, now it's crazy. Like, now God is like giving us that chance to have that freedom and to be united.
Yeah.
Like, this is just a perfect time. Like, we are able to. If you don't want to pay your rent, you don't have to. Where they do that at?
She said, if you don't want to pay your rent, you don't have to.
Con Edison ain't bothering you. Con Edison ain't bothering you. T-Mobile ain't bothering you. The light, the gas ain't bothering you. National Grid, Cablevision ain't bothering you. Shit, you should be the happiest person in the world. You ain't got to do nothing.
They gonna be happy till everything open back up. I know here is June 15th, so once June 15th hit, everybody gonna be having their hands out like, where my shit at?
Well, guess what? You better know your legal rights, because I know straight up you have 60 to 90 days. If you're a homeowner, their banks will give you a chance to catch up, and they're not supposed to ask you for all the amount. They're supposed to only ask you from the beginning of April. So everything that's owed in April is what you're supposed to start off with. Everything now is going to go to the back of the lease. So make sure you know. They ain't supposed to ask you for no $5,600. They're only supposed to ask you for 15 or for the 15, because I'm like, I got the 18 and 15 for you. Everything else, you have to wait, Papa. It's backed up. Period. It's backed up.
Period.
You was in the same opposite.
Right.
You ain't get the shit from me.
Hello. Because I know down here, like, a lot of the landlords, like, A lot of landlords was not sympathetic, but I guess because they knew everything was gonna be back up. I don't know, but they were still filing evictions, like putting in the paperwork. Of course, the courts was closed, so they couldn't work, like move on it. But they didn't care what nobody had to say. They was still putting in evictions and everything, and then that was it. Especially if your landlord already didn't like you, like this was a reason for them to get you out.
No, because guess what? You go to 311, you can file a harassment claim, and they'll be getting sued. They give you free lawyers. You file harassment.
That's the perks about New York.
See,
New York
that's
got
New
mad
York.
resources.
New York got squatter rights. Atlanta don't give a fuck.
Listen, you have rights too. You just need to call your stuff. If it's 311, whatever, call them and ask them. Let you know, and they'll let you know exactly what to do. So serious. They'll let you know exactly what to do. They're not supposed to be calling you for no money right now. They ain't supposed to ask you for shit right now. Nothing at all. They can't even kick you out right now.
Yeah,
nothing.
Because I do like Airbnbs and stuff like that. And at one of the properties that I have, the lady had did like she tried to play slick or whatever, and she had gave me a 30-day notice to leave, knowing that in the state of Georgia, the tenant have to give the landlord 30 days, but the landlord got to give the tenant 60 days. So I was like, I looked at that. I told her straight up, I was like, I'm not leaving. So I guess the people because all my units I've rented out to tenants, and one of the tenants that I have, because the area that it's in is not like a high-end area, that particular unit, and so the new tenants that I have in here, they've been lit like the last month, like causing all types of trouble. So she was like, I'm having a solution for the both of us. And I know for a fact, because I had to file evictions on people as well for my houses and stuff. So I know for a fact that the court is backed up. Like if you filed early March, you're not getting for the judge until mid-October. No, mid-October. Right. But then but then on top of that, down here, the sheriffs still have to remove them from the property, and the sheriff office is backed up. So you're not getting in front of the judge till mid-October, which means that the first week of November, they have to be out. If they're not out by the first week of November, then you have to put in your paperwork for the sheriffs to remove them. So by the time the sheriff gets to them, it'll probably be like January. Because the sheriffs and Fulton County is big. Like Fulton County going from... Yeah, it's wild. So she hit me up. She was like, I have a solution for the both of us. Like if you leave by the end of June, you won't owe June rent. I was like, nah, because you have already tried it. I'll see you in court.
Right.
I'm about to ride this out.
Right. You should. And I feel like this is the time now that we can get to do that. Not only that, but people are getting apartments left and right. They're giving away so much free stuff right now.
Yep. They're not even doing credit checks.
Houses, or like cars. People are moving during the pandemic with no money because the government have all that money.
Did I tell you?
The government got all that money stored, and that's why they're able to, because they have to get funded for giving us the apartment. They're already saying, well, shit, I got to give it up, right? I'm going to get this money. Now they're making everything so available. I feel like take advantage of every single drop. If you could get food stamp, get your food stamp. If you could get housing assistance, get your housing assistance. If you could do it. So what? Do it. I don't even care. Do it. And it sounds messed up, but I'm like, go ahead.
Because I'm damn sure the white people doing it. My mom said, if you ever want to know how to buck the system, ask an American.
Exactly. Them and the Jews.
Them Jews? Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. Them pork soap Jews? Yeah.
Listen, food stamp, welfare, they got their own police system. They got everything. They're so united. Nobody asks them for no extra information on welfare. None of that. That's why I be like, listen, we got to get our minds right.
Mm-hmm.
I want us black people, the only thing I'm going to say, I'm good with the protesting. Don't do the looting. Right now, we're having a spiritual warfare right now. We're at war. You have to be careful what you're doing. You could block your blessings. If you're going to be destroying other people's stuff, no matter whose stuff it ain't yours. And if you're going to be stealing from people, it's a sin. One of the biggest sins there.
Yeah.
Okay? You messing yourself up. That Louis and Gucci ain't worth it. It's not worth what he's trying to give you. really, this right here are the days that, you know, old people say that forever. These are the days where you're gonna get to know if you're going, where you going.
You think so? Because I took a little Gucci, I'm gonna go to hell.
You're rewarded.
She said, "Because I took a little Gucci, I'm going."
You think I took a little Gucci, I'm gonna go to hell?
You say, yeah, you going to hell for Gucci?
All I'm saying is this, right? I don't feel like. First of all, it's not even the black people that's looting. It's the white people and the others that's coming, joining our, you know, our movement, and they making us look bad, right? But at the end of the day, if a black person was to loot, would we be wrong? I don't think so.
I feel like, no, this is what I'm saying, though. All right. If you're going to, you doing what you're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know in the back of your head that you're going into a store that these people are already, first of all, we are hunted. We are the hunted, right? We are the prey. They're setting up. You're falling into the trap. You're falling into the trap because guess what? They know they seen the white person break into the store and take their shit and go out calmly. They're waiting for your ass. You think you're not on camera?
Of course, everybody on camera.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go to jail for a pair of shoes? It don't make no sense.
No, because the bill costs more money than the shoe.
That they know exactly. And the thing is that as black people, they know that we're physically strong. They don't think that we're mentally strong, and that's why they broke us down so many years, right? So I feel like with this whole movement, we need to be more silent. We need to bring it back to the Black Panther days. We need to bring it more unified, where people don't know what we're doing. You don't know. We need to bring. That's why I always say, like with Baddie Glow, that hey, thank you for joining the Glow movement. It's a real movement. Like even with this thing that I'm going to be doing with the webinar, I'm going to have a secret code. Let me show you what to do. Let me see how serious you are. I'm going to do an Eventbrite, right? Mm-hmm. And with the Eventbrite, it's going to be a secret location, be a secret code to the Zoom webinar. Because I want to know if you're really serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to bring it back to where we all helping everybody. All of my brand ambassadors, my thing is, I told them, listen, if you need your taxes done, I'm going to do it for you for free. All you guys, let y'all know what else everybody else do, so everybody else, help each other. Photographers, you got a photographer. I have everybody. You got a makeup artist, you need a makeup artist, they go makeup artists. Like, I want it to be some shit like that, where we are all helping each other, and benefiting from each other.
Yeah.
We're in competition with each other for what reason?
Ain't no reason to be in competition because really we have everything that we need within ourselves, like within our own community. We just don't want, for some reason it boggles me that even our own people, blacks, think that if they're able to work with someone white or they are in the presence of someone white, it makes them better. It makes their business better. It makes them look better. And it's just like, well, if you as a black person have this mindset, how can we expect someone from another race to think any different? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we expect other races not to, like, to respect us
and want a seat at the table
if we won't even give our own a seat at the table? We are more than capable to building our own, filling it up,
right,
multiple times, but we don't.
Right. Not only that, but I'm also like, okay, cool. We all have white friends too. We have white friends. I dated white men, and I've dated. I've done different things. We are all into you, and sometimes you have to understand that being in supporting the black-owned business, you can still live a luxurious life. You can still have those friends we're well educated, that we're talking white. They're not the smartest people.
They dumb as fuck,
we have to
actually.
start putting ourselves on a higher pedestal. We have to start learning our worth. Because if we do that, then we'd be some badass people. We would be a badass race. Nobody would be able to touch us. We have to stop putting everything to white people. Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to get a big house. I want to be rich. The only thing about being rich is being white.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? But when I'm trying to teach you about getting a bond, when I'm trying to teach you about investing your money, when I'm trying to teach you about pensions and all this stuff, you don't want it though. But you're going to listen to her because she's white.
And she don't
You know what
even
I'm
know.
saying?
And she don't.
And she didn't have to work hard or learn anything that I had to learn, and she's getting it for free. And she's just giving you the information, but you got to pay her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's so ridiculous. I feel like they put more work on us. First of all, and I tell my nieces this, and this is why I'm the favorite auntie, but I be going in, right? I'm like, your skin tone alone is worth so much. Your organs alone are worth millions of dollars when people are killing us. I tell my son, don't walk too far before somebody goes try to steal you and take your organs. He's like, what the fuck? People in the street be like, what the hell? No, because you are worth so much.
Yeah.
You are original. You are so strong. That's why they constantly trying to break us down, because we are so strong.
Yeah.
They don't know how we do it. And
So
this goes back to slavery
No.
times. A lot of people don't know, before the Africans became slaves, they tried to enslave the white people. They didn't try to enslave the Chinese. They tried
kept on
every
dying.
other race, but they kept dying during transportation, and we were the only ones that survived.
Exactly.
So, and a lot of people don't know that, like, and that's why it's not just the white people, it's everybody versus black, because they're not us. They don't have our strength.
Exactly.
Like, that's innate in us. We get our strength from the sun. Our melanin attract the sun. We stay strong. They don't got that. They don't got that liberty. None of them do.
Exactly. Shit,
So-
I don't want to say, because I got some people up here too, but they taking vitamins for vitamin D.
I'm trying to tell you.
They gotta worry about the skin cancer. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
So
that Alzheimer's be kicking in on their asses at 50. They fragile as fuck.
Right.
They fragile as fuck. That's what I be telling them. I be like, you know?
What the? I can't.
Yeah, like
I can't.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I have,
Girl, I know.
you know, so I went to a predominantly white college at PwC.
PWI.
No, institution, whatever. It depends on how you do it, interchangeably. But you know, we're going to a predominantly white institution. Of course, you're surrounded by mostly white people, so you're gonna befriend some white folks or whatever. And
I honestly have not befriended anybody white since Obama first ran. White people pissed me off.
Really?
They turned me off, girl. I was like, fuck y'all. Fuck.
No, white people are bad though.
I mean,
White people are bad. And you know what's so crazy? Let me tell you. This is why I say what I say too. I have friends who push my business over to their white friends, right? Because she believed in me. I have friends who I know for years, who I support them and everything. They're not one to post my shit.
oh, I got a bunch of those.
But why is that? And then it's like, I can't hate nobody. My son, his father's side is Latino and white. My son is brown. I'm black. My father is black. My mother is black. She's Guyanese. So my son speaks Spanish. Then he come over and he hear Guyanese. So sometimes he come home and he sound like he's from the Caribbean. Then he got his mother who's here, you know. And these are things I have to talk to him about, because when he goes to the barbecue by his father's house, people got blue eyes and green eyes and hazel eyes and long blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I teach him, you're a black man at the end of the day. Ain't nobody gonna see nothing else but you being black. And I tell him, you black, but you have different things in you. And I'm excited for him to, you know, be culturally advanced, because I want him to know about every part of him, you know? That was God's doing. That wasn't no mistake. I didn't think that I would be attracted to a lighter skinned man, you know?
Let me ask you a question, right? Because you said your son father's side is white and Latino.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about like with everything that's going on, right? So like the Dominicans chasing blacks and calling them niggas indictment. The Latin gangs in Chicago teaming up with the police to beat blacks, like
fighting black people. And they black.
And they're black. So like
they consider minorities.
That ain't nothing but some coon shit. And I tell people all the time, that's why I don't fuck with Spanish people just as much as I don't fuck with white people.
Did you experience, like, dealing with your son's father's side of the family? Did you experience any kind of, like, racial tension?
Of course you did.
I feel like when I was there, I mean, after a while they got to like me, you know? And I mean, I'm a likable person. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it took a little bit long for me. Because I'm like, who don't like Jessica, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like they probably would have rather it to be somebody else. I never paid attention to it. Because already I know how to deal with ignorant people, you know? I'm super nice. Oh, man, I'd be so nice to you, kick you right in the butt. You don't know what to do with somebody who's so nice. Mm-hmm. So that's how I just dealt with it. Like, and then to me, it's like, you're still white. You're still black. Like, you're mixing and dabbling, but you're still there. Yeah, so.
I know a lot of people who don't.
I just leave it like that. Because we all have a little bit of something. Like, in my family, we have Guyanese, Chinese, you know. We have Indian and black mix. There's so many different mixes of people. And it's like, at the end of the day, and I know we're not all the same, but we all run red. Like, we all bleed the same exact color. And that's why we should love each other even more, because we depend on each other. When you lose blood, are you saying only want a white person's blood in me?
Some people that extreme will definitely say that. But I feel like that we all run red statement. Do you feel like that's a lazy statement? Because I feel like when people say it, that's a lazy statement.
That we all run red?
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's a lazy statement. I think that we all coming from the same place. It's just that some people don't appreciate the fact that they were intertwined with a black person. They feel like they are less, they're not the same. We're all different. Let's keep it 100.
I mean, we all derive from African descent, right? We all arrive from African descent. We've all arrived from African descent at the end of the day. It all started from Africa. But I feel like when people say, "Oh, we all bleed red," when you cut me, we all bleed red. Well, yeah, of course. But when I say I feel like that's a lazy statement, is because people don't want to have those hard conversations. Because if all you say is we all run red, then it's like, yeah, we all bleed red, but when you sit down and you call people out on their ignorance, when you sit down and you really dive into why it is that they feel how they feel, or why it is that you feel how you feel, people don't want to have those conversations because it's going to get ugly and it might get violent. And that's why I say it's a lazy statement, because people are not ready to do that work. People are not ready to go to war if they have to go to war. People are not ready to, have an enemy and someone that was once a friend. People don't want that.
Right.
But you gotta be able to sit and possibly go there if it's needed. My thing with the statement, my thing with the statement is, I feel like that statement comes from, people in our predicament. You know what I'm saying? We're like, why do we continue to have to? Why we still fighting this? Like, we all run red. We all come from Africa. Like, whatever the case may be. But my thing is, as black people, as people who are visually black, why are we the ones that's always in a position to have to be the bigger person? Turn the other cheek. Like, why do we have to give them a reason to do better? You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, that's my only issue with that statement, is that, like, once again, as black people, we're the ones that's gonna be like, I mean, we all run red, so I don't know, like, why they so up in arms. It's just, why are we constantly giving these people an excuse? Like, why are we the ones that's always, like, turning the other cheek and getting smacked in that one too? Like, why are we always the ones that
Extending
is
the olive
extending the
branch.
olive branches in that position? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
I have no idea. I think that we are just phenomenal people. We are special people. We love every race. We are lovable people.
Mm-hmm.
We are the most hated because we are the most loved. How much people is taking our swag? Nikes, all these people, Gucci, Louis, they make money off of us because of the things that we're buying.
Mm-hmm.
We are not the poorest people. We are the richest people.
In every way.
Mentally, physically.
Yeah.
In our pockets, we got money. We find money to make shit happen. Period.
Yeah.
We are not poor. That's why I said we need to change our mind frames. We need to know our worth. We making everyone else rich. We making China rich. We making this person rich.
Mm-hmm.
We making that person rich. We making our tools how to make wigs.
Yeah.
And they buying wigs. They selling wigs for $2,500. And
Yep.
we only charging $300 for wigs and weaves, and people don't want to buy it.
Yeah.
Because we black and they out there every day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. We all bleed red. But at the same time, I won't say it's lazy. I'm also say people, we get over shit. We do. And
But isn't that the problem?
Honestly, I don't want nobody knocking my blessing. I don't be and I'll argue and fight, and I'll stand up for anyone in my view or anyone that's what I do. I'll put my body before my own. Like, I'm ready. But what I'm saying too is, it's just a part of us. We are so gentle and lovable, and I don't know why, but I don't see why they say black people are angry and aggressive. Like, it's not true.
They say that to make us feel bad about.
We express how we feel.
Yeah, they say that that's gaslighting and manipulation. Oh, y'all angry people.
Mm-hmm.
They say that to us so that we won't
Exactly.
uprise, and so we will sit down and take it. Ain't nobody sitting down and taking shit. That's just gaslighting and manipulation, which we already know that is embedded in the American culture.
Speaking of, let's talk about let's talk about that, because that's something I've always wanted to talk about with you. Being black in the NYPD. So how long did you work for the NYPD?
I did it for 5 years. It wasn't the problem more so being black. It was just that being a woman is different, you know? Being a woman is totally different. I felt like I was playing with fire. I felt like karma was kicking me in my ass for the duties that I had to do because, you signed up for this job. I felt like I couldn't be myself. I hated someone looking down on me and telling me what to do. I don't like men pointing at me. I don't like men telling me what to do. I don't like getting in trouble for shit that I'm grown. I'm getting in trouble because I don't have a pin on my shirt or because I look wrinkled today. Like, it was just annoying to me. It's not for everyone. The perks of it is that you get a plaque for your car. You gotta worry about no ticket. You get pulled over, you can do what you want type stuff. But I didn't abuse it either, you know. And I couldn't really abuse it because I was a girl. So it's like I get pulled over and it's like, I just came off of work. They're like, yeah, but you still need to slow down. Now let him go ride in his Mercedes Benz. He get pulled over and he has the same badge and same plaque that I have. You let him go, but you giving me the hots because I'm moving to, you know, I'm moving like a whole guy. So I just feel like it was more so that I felt like I couldn't talk to the community the way I wanted to without me looking like I am bargaining with somebody to get out of a ticket or to not to like I'm doing some kind of illegal activity. People knowing my name in the community when I walk down the street in the city. It's like, why you got a problem with people saying, hey, Officer Walker, we love you. I'm taking pictures with kids, or I'm somebody want to buy me something, I can't do it, I can't eat with them. And it was just really putting a drain on my life. And I was so angry, not with the people, but I was angry with the people inside where I was working at, you know? Because nobody want to see you move up. Nobody want to see you move out. These are people who are dependent on their jobs. And I'm over here like I got these orders. I need to go home early, or I want the early shift because I need to go home. Like, I made everything about my business after a while. I was like, F this job. I won't even like say like it was more so the NYPD. It wasn't for me.